No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. Run it up.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by the Hall of Famer Marvin Harrison. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll look to throw now on first down. This one caught by Kittle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And the Saints signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harrison. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Saints are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Moore, the man in motion. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Extra receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And some room to run now. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 48 yards on the ground. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
Right back to him on first down. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll go with a keeper. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's third down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on third down?
They'll try to run this one in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. CeeDee Lamb, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the print, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now back to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Moore, the man in motion. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
How about that? Well, the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
That'll give them 8 that time. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. Touchdown, New Orleans. Calvin Johnson, 65 yards.
And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 2. Oh, and the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Ted Hendricks. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
They gonna help you, bro. Just know one thing about this game. The bombs get all the help. Just remember that. So when shit like that happening, you know who the bum is.
Yeah, that one play certainly changes the outlook, doesn't it? I mean, they're looking at going into the locker room. No points on the board. Not playing well defensively. Deflated. And now, things may have changed for them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out.
Devin Hester on the return. The Saints take over first down 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work, because he's got to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Man, are you fucking serious? Now what you gonna do, bum?
Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points, while the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here.
The bombs will be bombs. You should have took your fucking 3, bum.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Stop playing with you now. I'm gonna go ahead and get you out of here now, yo. We'll take that away from you. No more goal, no more D-line picks here, bum.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. From the 10. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told him, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 8. Left side to Lamb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got room. Touchdown.
Go ahead and get you out of here. Youngin. Go ahead and get you out of here. Now let's see if you can score your own points, youngin.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because they don't.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Can't do it yourself, youngin. You can't do it without the help.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job
Trying to help this bum-ass nigga, man.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about
Hey,
all the
bro.
time, which is plastering the
Let's go.
receivers when they're in there.
Hey, let's go.
Touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second and 1. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. On the move past the 40. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Saints.
Got your best friend hanging out the arm, though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give a nah flex. While you there looking the best, feel to get up in your chest while I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage, acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you handsome, you ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend go and put your hands on. Down, the best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting, I'm gonzo. Headed where the homie live, cause it's on though. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo. So my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home though. No, we living solo. Vertebrae. Got this broken to his place. This shit in his face, yeah. From then I say it's evidence. You entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a vein. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up. Then I again. Go.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hold ready.
This is Eric Dickerson, 4-time rushing champ, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 17, Vick. He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Vick operating on first down. And once again, this is Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. Here's Michael Vick.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. There's something about no man wins in the trenches. That's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they Didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
They'll throw again. Here's Vick.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw again on second down. Vick throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sanders. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him, and I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Vick. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sanders. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
Vick's throw caught by Sanders. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
First down, Vick. Out to his left. Vick into the slide, and he's got the first. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised. As we
looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, DeMarcus Ware.
And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Moore, the man in motion. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Saints nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taking it about the 1.
Devin Hester on the return. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
That's good for the Saints. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Tries to force it to Megatron, and it's intercepted.
And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Vick. Here's Hester open right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Falcons.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Steps away. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. 2nd and 11 at the 41. Another try after the first down sack. Vick, he finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and short yardage. Vick, and unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Vick to throw on 4th down. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
It'll be Vick once more. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
To try again after the sack, Vick. Oh, he's got Hester complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 19. But it's 3rd down.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 64 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Ted Hendricks.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Moore, the man in motion. They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray.
He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Complete to C.D. Lamb. First down and goal to go.
They'll set up to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. George Kittle from 10 yards out.
And the Saints have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Hester to return from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Throwing, Vic.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now Vic on fourth down. Oh, and throwing another interception. Picked up by Chip Bailey. And the Saints are going to take...
Let's go. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the greatest of all time. Said I'm coming for everything. You good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The long falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The fourth bar, brother, when I push the rock off the court. I got champion genetics. Champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. The catamounts who talent don't average out. If your flow ain't nowhere near this caliber, that don't count. Competition get flattened out. Getting money like I went top 3 in the first round. My salary that amount. They want my style, but that ain't much to be flat about. I take it as a challenge when rappers calling my status out. One of the best, and they ain't my pedigree. You can have the rings, or we did an AI's legacy. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the great.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
On 1st and 10, Bledsoe.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second and a couple. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Off the play fake.
Bledsoe. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Moore, the man in motion.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. That's a strong safety making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach. Doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
On play action, they'll throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just saw receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
12 more yards there and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
From the 3-yard line again. They'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Murray. 4 yards the pickup, first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Cowboys 7, Saints nothing.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Randy Gregory buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. On the move to his left, to the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? They'll look to throw again.
That is caught by Lamb. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Moore, the man in motion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
To the 27-yard line.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Open man Lamb. It's complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. George Kittle, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down. Bledsoe right back to Cooper, and he got him again. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Bledsoe. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Looking to throw on second down. Bledsoe throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And some room to work.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill.
picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Bledsoe. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
From the gun on 3rd down. Bledsoe. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
On 4th down. Bledsoe. And this is caught. Amari Cooper.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Going to run again here with Pollard. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Bledsoe. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Saints are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
They'll roll him out right. Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Herman Moore. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Again, he finds Moore. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
But so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm was just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes this one.
I gave you that game, boy. You a bum. I gave you this game. You a bum, dude.
So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Back to throw now on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Back to throw again. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage.
You really a bum, dude. I gave you this game. It still ain't over with, though, bum. You know, man, you know you're a bum, my nigga. You know that.
No doubt about it.
Tucker now.
You know you're a bum. You got bailed out. All right. You gotta win this, bitch. You gotta win it. You still gotta win it. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he gets this up past the 30.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Run it back if you think you like that.
Positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he'll protect himself.
Run it back if you think you like that.
Pretty decent yardage. And the Saints signal for another timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Caught left side by Cobb. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get
I gave it to you. You know you ain't winning.
Going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and 4th.
I know. You ain't going to run it back, though.
We'll step aside.
Yeah, I know. That's what all you bum-ass niggas say. I get it. Go ahead. Get the fuck off. I'm going to holler at you. You know what's up.
There's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
If you ain't about running it back, I don't even want to talk, man. All that other shit is bullshit.
The left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wrist.
Yeah, all right. I'm going to holler at you.
Get to share it with the home
team. I know that's what you bitch-ass niggas do. You run. You don't want to see a nigga again, but I'm going to see you again, though. They're going to link us back up. Yeah, I know. I know. That's what you supposed to say. Knock me out.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Bledsoe. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Bledsoe finding Taysom Hill complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Bledsoe. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 36. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. Bledsoe. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So Herman Moore, his first grab of the game, and back in his day, he shattered all the Lions' receiving records.
And he did it with a number of different quarterbacks. He was the target for defenses to adjust to. And I guess the best way to put it is Herman Moore, that guy, could play in today's game and be just as successful.
And it's caught. Touchdown. C.D. Lamb. An 11-yard touchdown. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 1. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. The gun now on 3rd down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Wake, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now back to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Partner, I think this one won't arrive very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Bledsoe. And it's caught. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent size. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves. But maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range. And the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw. Bledsoe fighting more on the out route for the completion. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And a short kick taken at about the...
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Right back to him on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. C.D. Lamb, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Tucker with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to it.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return here is stopped at the 30.
EA unbeatable. They help you bum-ass niggas carry you bum-ass niggas all the week.
Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
On first down, Bledsoe. And he's got it. Touchdown. Herman Moore. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And he's got it. So the try for two successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Champ Bailey. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st and 10, Bledsoe to the right side, and he's got more complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has, percentage completion-wise, way up. Not that time. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, Bledsoe. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Back to throw. Bledsoe. And it's caught. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. A 2-yard touchdown.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, out the turf, out the block. Was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, look what I gotta do. I'm moving with a 2, I paid it at the book. Yeah.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Moore, the man in motion. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6. That's out to Hill, right side complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll set up a throw.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down.
Back to throw here. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 10 more there and another first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
Touchdown, Saints. Calvin Johnson from 21 yards away.
And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon.
Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Moore, the man in motion. A first down throw for Young. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off the play fake, Young. Going up top. And this one is incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
Here's Steve Young. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Moore, the man in motion. 3rd and short yardage, Young.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Young to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Falcons.
Isaiah Pacheco,
34 yards.
And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got the hook up for the first time with Herman Moore. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. The 4-time Pro Bowler Herman Moore, his first grab of the game.
Led the league in receptions twice. And just think about, he was the game plan. When you had to line up against Detroit, circle him, find a way to stop him, and rarely did teams get that done.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. Didn't march to the end zone the last time out.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Back to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Young on first down. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Here's Young. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. looking to throw. Young. And this is going to be incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
Now Young on 4th down. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Saints will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
He's going to look deep for more.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Moore, the man in motion. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do, and that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
On 2nd and inches, Young to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Moore, the man in motion. Young will set to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 2nd and 11 now. Young, he sets to fire deep. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Moore, the man in motion. Young on 3rd down. And it's caught, the tight end Hill. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Young to throw on 4th. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Play action now. Here's Steve Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Young. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Young on 3rd and 2. Gets this one to Hill. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Young's throw complete there to Moore. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Moore, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, Young. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But the criticism is that he overthrew his man, but yeah, give him credit. He also didn't risk an interception with that type of a throw. Because of that, they still have a chance to put some points on the board.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. Now Young. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Having hasn't been getting much yardage out of it. And now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked by Ted Hendricks. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. Second down and 3.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back to throw again.
And this one too low.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll set up a throw.
That is caught by Lamb. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Being chased out left. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Calvin Johnson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints have taken a 4th quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Here's Young. Connecting with Hill. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Young to throw. On a bad time late for a poor throw.
All that wild gunfire, that'll do it for you. Just throwing that bitch anywhere. You don't give a fuck where you throw it at, huh? I don't give a fuck either.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Here's Ray Guy now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa.